Hi everyone and welcome to another one of my videos. This morning I am in London at Heathrow Airport, to be precise, Terminal 2 to be even more precise, and I am off to Dubai and I'm catching two different planes. I'm going from here to Zurich first and then getting a connecting flight from there to Dubai. I'll be flying business class, so I thought it might be interesting for you to see what it's like, so yeah, come along. Now, Heathrow Airport is my airport of choice when it comes to London airports. I've been to this airport more times, way more times in fact, than I've been to Gatwick. I think I've only ever been to Gatwick when I've been to Florida, and that's only been a handful of times. I've got one suitcase with me, one backpack, and that's literally it. So basically my backpack's gonna be my carry-on, and then that one I'm gonna be checking in. The airport at the moment, at least this terminal, looks to be very, very busy. It's about 6:30 a.m, so early in the morning. Oh, I'm flying with Swiss Air, by the way, so Swiss Air's business class. I don't think I even mentioned that. So yeah, the Swiss Air check-in area is just over there. I'm gonna go and check in, get my boarding pass, get rid of this suitcase, which is actually very, very light, and then get back to you. Right, I'm on the other side now. I've been through security, got rid of my suitcase. My suitcase was actually very, very light, 10 kilos. Which is probably the lightest I've ever traveled with in terms of my main luggage. Loving this festive Christmas tree, by the way, at the end of security. I'm not going to show much of security, obviously I don't think that's allowed. But yeah, this is Heathrow Airport, Terminal 2. That Leon over there, one of my favourite places to grab breakfast or something if I'm travelling early in the morning. And honestly, normally I come to Heathrow to fly to either Austria or Dubai. So these places are where some of my family members live, and that's why I come here a lot. Normally it's Austria, to be fair, because it's easier to travel to Austria, it's quicker to travel to Austria. Also, more of my immediate family live there. However, in the past few years, things have been starting to change a little bit, and that's one of the reasons why I'm actually travelling to Dubai, if you're wondering. I'm going to Dubai for a mixture of personal reasons and some work-related stuff as well. So it's not going to be a typical holiday in any way, but I'm still excited. I love traveling, even just kind of being on the plane, especially, flying business class. I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of business class, we still have over an hour until our flight, so it's time to go to the lounge and see what they have over there. Okay, so this is the lounge that we need, Lufthansa lounge. If you didn't know, Swiss Air, Lufthansa, Austrian Airlines, and I believe Brussels Airlines as well, they all share the same kind of company, the same kind of branding. It's all Star Alliance. So I've just come through. I think they probably have breakfast here right now, because it is about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna find myself somewhere nice to sit. Maybe, actually the lounge isn't as busy as I thought it would be, which is very, very nice. Let's go for that one over there. This is nice. Before I can even think of getting myself breakfast though, I need to get out of this jumper because I am very, very warm. Okay, this is much, much nicer. I was wearing 3 layers, so I've got this t-shirt on, this quite, I guess, thin little blue hoodie, as well as that thick hoodie over it. And that's just one of the problems of traveling, especially in the winter months, from somewhere that is notoriously cold like the UK to somewhere that is notoriously very hot. I mean, Dubai at the moment is about 29 degrees Celsius, so it's going to be very, very hot there. I won't even need this. I'm just going to be in t-shirts. But we seem to figure out how to make it work transitioning from here to the other part. My mom was like, you need to take a coat with you. I was like, no, there's no way I'm taking a coat with me because that would just be a hassle. Anyway, you don't need to listen to me talking and rambling. I'm gonna go and get some food. Oh, I love that little nutcracker over there. That's cute. Vancouver, New York, London, Frankfurt, Tokyo. Dream destination, one day, hopefully. Anyway, let's have a look at what they've got available here. Some muffins, toffee tulip muffin, cookies, yeah, some minced pie granola. This is interesting, very festive. Yogurts, cereals, fruits, more cereals. I mean, this is cute, sweets and stuff, little mini pretzels. I believe all the hot food is actually here, so, love the nutcrackers again. So cute. Right, some marmalades, jams, etc. I'm not really into any of this. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay, porridge, I believe. Yeah, it does say, hot muesli. That's actually what it is, not porridge, sorry. They've got some pastries over here, cranberry twist, butter croissant. I think I'm going to have one of those. Some regular bread rolls over there as well. This is me. Hi. Scrambled eggs, standard. And then here, some lovely potatoes and tomatoes. And then some sausages as well, which look quite nice. So I'm probably going to have some sausages and some scrambled eggs. You get your butters, etc. as well, and of course you can get coffee or any kind of drinks that you want over here as well. This is my plate. I've decided to go for some potatoes, scrambled egg, sausage and the croissant, and I'm just waiting for my latte over here. Cannot wait. It should hopefully wake me up because I'm really, really tired at the moment. Really, really good. Finished my plate. This was actually also very, very good, although I have left some scrambled eggs because I'm just too full. That's the only problem with traveling business class, because there's a lot of food available to you. Like, I know I'm going to be fed on both the airplanes as well, and I am not used to eating so much food at this time of morning. It's like, yeah, 7:30, 7:40 a.m. It's way too early for me to be eating that much food. I've obviously now eaten it, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's one of those like complete first world problems. It's not even really a problem. I love food. It's just a lot. So I'm prepared for a journey for a day, because it's going to be I mean, the flight from Zurich to Dubai is about 6 hours. From here to Zurich, probably like an hour. But overall, I feel like I'll probably be traveling the whole day. By the time I get to Dubai, it'll be nighttime Dubai time. So this whole day I'll be traveling more or less and eating a lot of food. Right, I have just left the lounge because I completely lost track of time. I was so engrossed in replying to quite a lot of you guys actually on Instagram to your DMs that I just didn't even check the time. I am in my seat. I'm on the very, very front row, row 1. They give you like hand sanitizer basically every passenger coming onto the plane. And I think that's just a norm with most airlines. Correct me if I'm wrong. To be honest, I normally tend to fly with Austrian Airlines and Swiss Air. These are like my flights of choice. So these are the only ones I've like experienced ever since the pandemic hit. But they also give you a bottle of water, which is always good. I believe, yeah, oh, refreshing tissue. I thought it was going to be more hand sanitizer, but it's a refreshing tissue, so that's nice. Leg room is pretty good, to be fair, and I think that has a lot to do with being on the very, very front row of the business class. What I tend to do with the hand sanitizer, by the way, normally is to wash my hands first, and then also wash like just the handles on my seats on the plane, just in case. Like, I'm pretty sure they've probably already washed them and hand sanitized them. It just makes me feel a bit better knowing that everything, at least to my knowledge, is clean. Speaking of Austrian Airlines, you can see an Austrian Airlines airplane from the window over here. Very cute. It actually makes me miss Austria and my family there so much. Anyway, it's about 5 minutes to 9 now. The flight time was 5 minutes ago and people are still boarding, so I think we're going to be delayed a little bit, which stresses me out just a tiny little bit, just because I've obviously got a connecting flight to catch, but it should hopefully be okay because I've got an hour and a bit anyway from when I get to Zurich until my next flight to Dubai. Whilst we wait for other people to board, maybe let's have a look at some of the safety stuff here. I honestly very rarely look at these anymore. I just tend to watch the video that they show. But there you go. This has some instructions for you on the Airbus A321. It is also worth noting that business class on most airlines that fly within Europe is normally not as special as it would be if you're flying long haul. So most European airlines business class is just the front few rows of the airplane. They might offer you a bit more like food throughout the flight than they would if you're economy, and you might have a little bit more leg room, but apart from that it's really not that different to just economy. So obviously I'm still going to show you the experience of this very, very short haul flight, but the main event will be the flight from Zurich to Dubai later on. So, I told you it's already time for more food, and I'm so full up already because of all the food that I ate in the lounge that I don't know how I'm going to eat this. but apparently it's some kind of spinachy omelette. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like and tastes like as well. Right, so let's take this off. Yeah. Oh, it's a pancake. So yeah, like a spinach pancake with some, like, I think like this might be a poached egg and some cheese on it as well. Swissair does pretty good food, to be fair, from my previous experience, even in economy. Then we get some broccoli here as well. We do get actual cutlery too, which is nice. And then I went for a croissant because I love croissants, but you can get other breads as well. Coffee, some more cheese, and then this little yogurt thing on the side. And of course, I went for my trusty apple juice as well. Cheers. Right, let's get the cutlery out. This is what you get inside a napkin. I don't think I've ever in my life had a spinach pancake before. But this looks good. Look at the inside. Looks very, very tasty. Cannot wait to take a bite. Bon appetit. That's actually really, really lovely. I really enjoy it. And the little egg and cheese that's next to it as well. Delicious. So I'm going to continue eating and get back to you later. Well, that was absolutely delicious. The pancake with the spinach inside it and the little cheeses on the side. Oh my god. So tasty. The broccolis as well. There was 3 of them. Really, really nice. The egg is the only thing that I didn't really fully finish. I tried it a little bit. It was nice, but I feel like I already had quite a lot of scrambled eggs earlier in the day, so I'm kind of done with that. Also, I don't really like cooked tomatoes. I'm fine with tomatoes generally, but not when they're cooked. That's why I left that there as well. But really, really good to breakfast. I much prefer this actually to the one in the lounge. I obviously don't fly business class often because my family and I are very, very loyal to Swissair and International Airlines and Lufthansa. We do get to use the lounge quite often, so the business lounge in Heathrow. Even if we're not flying business, sometimes we get to use it just because, like I said, we've been loyal to these airlines for ages and ages. I don't actually like fly business class often. I do from time to time, but not all the time. And I think because of that, when I got to the lounge, I got overexcited and just had my breakfast there, completely forgetting that the food on the plane would be really, really good as well. When honestly, the food in the lounge was just mediocre. Scrambled eggs was good, sausages were good. The croissants were alright. Their one here was much, much better. And of course, it goes without saying you can have as many croissants as you want as well. I'm just very full. Service has been amazing. I'm just very happy and full, and I have no idea how I'm going to get through the next flight without bursting, but I'm excited to see what food they've got to offer then. One of my favourite things about flying with Swissair, by the way, is the chocolates that they give you, and this one's got a cute new packaging for the festive season, so it's the season's greetings, and it's got all the different languages of Switzerland as well, so German, French, Italian, and Spanish, I want to say, which is very, very cute. Anyway, so for the rest of the flight, I think I'm just gonna enjoy this chocolate, stretch my legs a little bit just because, you know, I can, and enjoy this beautiful view until we land in Zurich. Right, it's about 20 minutes past 12. My next flight is at 12:55, so I've got about half an hour. I just went through security again, obviously, for this next flight. Didn't obviously have time to go into lounge or anything, but that's fine because I really can't eat anything anymore at the moment, at least. There is a Starbucks here, though, if you are interested, in the E-gate area. My gate is E19, and the bookshop as well. Federe is obviously on the bestsellers list. Not gonna lie, I'm enjoying walking past so many Swissair planes on my way to the gate. It is pretty busy in this airport. I feel like it's just that time of year, you know? It looks like we've finally gotten to gate E19 and there's a bit of a queue. Thankfully, because I'm business, I hope I don't have to, you know, queue up this long, although I don't even mind queuing. It's just I'm kind of worried about the time. The business queue had no one in it, so I literally got to go through within about 5 seconds, and I feel very, very grateful about that, not gonna lie. Anyway, this is the way. Oh, there's our plane over there. Look at it, all cute in the sunlight. I actually love the colours of Swissair as well. I just love Swiss because it's the place I was born. If you didn't know, I was born in Geneva, Switzerland, and I lived there for the first 8 years of my life. So I kind of call Switzerland home. Right, for this one, I am sat in row G14, which is in the middle, so not by the window, sadly. But it's a busy plane. Like even the business class, as far as I'm aware, is pretty full today. Okay, we are on the plane. Like I said, row 14G is where we are. I'm looking forward to seeing what the seat looks like actually. And this is it. This is my seat. I've got pillows and blankets for later on. This stuff over here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Let's test the seat as well. Okay, it's definitely a lot more comfortable than the one I was on just now because it's a little bit wider and a bit more soft, I want to say. As you can see, a pretty busy flight. I am obviously going to show you everything that I can here that is special to the business class, particularly this thing that I've just noticed here, a hanger. Very cool. You've got the Swiss flag here as well as the row that I'm in, 14G. I have just been given a menu as well to choose from, which, considering all the food I've had already, I don't know if it's going to be too appetizing, but I really like the smell of paper, and this is a paper menu, obviously, and it smells amazing. Anyway, so let's have a look at the menu together. This is the menu in English. For the first course, they have cucumber and ginger wasabi vinaigrette, or a beetroot tabbouleh with green pea, guacamole and nut crumble, or salmon as well. I think I might go for the salmon actually. Main course, beef tenderloin, which is what's catching my eye at the moment. That's the first option. They also have a meatloaf with morel sauce, mashed potato, green beans, bacon and spring onions. Not the biggest fan of bacon. I don't really want too much meat, to be fair, so I think I'm just going to go for the beef tenderloin, even though that's also quite a lot of meat. And then they've got a sauteed cod fillet with seafood, and then pumpkin and chestnut goulash. Oh, that sounds really nice as well. Oh, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. Selection of cheese as well. That's cool. And then dessert, cheesecake with the dessert looks amazing. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't necessarily love desserts. And Swiss chocolates. Oh my god. This is going to be a feast.
Champagne for you?
Yes, please. Champagne, please. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Well, there you go. Got some champagne to celebrate. This is to all of you. Cheers. Okay, well, I'm still overwhelmed. Champagne's really good. I've still got some left. This is the screen. You get another bottle of water as well. Oh, this is a bigger one. Slightly bigger one than the one or the two that I got on the previous flight. But water's always good. We also get some headphones in here. Swiss headphones, but I've got my own headphones, so I'm not going to use these. But I believe these are meant to be noise cancelling ones. They look good anyway. And then over here you do have, obviously that's for your headphones, but also a little USB area, so you can charge anything that you need, any devices, your phones, Apple Watch, anything that basically connects to a USB. It thankfully does look like the seat next to me will be empty because, as far as I'm aware, everyone's already on the plane at this moment in time, which means I can put my pillow, which, don't worry, I will use when I want to sleep later on, and my blanket, everything on that seat for now, just so I've got a little bit more space to relax. Oh lordy, I've just seen you also get one of these little kits with the Swiss Air logo here. Buy this little reading lamp that you have on this nice little wooden thing. You also have headphone areas here, as well as a UK, I think this is a UK thing, plug, so that's convenient. Anyway, for now I'm gonna just put my seatbelt on. We are gonna be taking off very soon. I'm excited. The flight time is 6 hours and 5 minutes, I believe, so not too long, but hopefully enough for me to be able to enjoy this as much as possible. We're still on the incline. We haven't reached our highest level yet, but I thought whilst we're journeying upwards, I would show you everything that's in this little amenity kit collection. Let's have a little mini haul together and discover what's in it together. We have some socks, red socks of course because Swiss Air. We have some earplugs with the Swiss Air logo on the back. My friend Izzy would appreciate these because she doesn't like any noise when she's sleeping. We have a toothbrush. why not? And of course, to go with the toothbrush, we have this cute mini toothpaste. This thing is legit tiny. And then an eye mask as well, if you really need the darkness when you sleep, which I don't. I can fall asleep anywhere. I'm happy for it to be light, noisy, whatever. If I want to fall asleep, I will. But for the purposes of this video, this is it. It's funny because of the fact that we have to wear face masks as well. Putting this on just means I'm covering my whole face. Anyway, this thing is empty now, so that was a little mini haul. You know what? For the purposes of this video, I feel like even though I'm very, very comfortable in my Vans, I love my Vans, they're very, very nice and comfy, I'm still gonna wear these throughout the flight because why not? Say goodbye to my regular socks and hello to these very over-the-top Swiss Air red ones. They did come to ask for my foods for my meal and what I wanted, both for my starter and the main course. I decided to go for a salmon as my starter, and then for my main course I went for the tenderloin, so the first option. Really looking forward to it, even though I'm very full still. I'm not sure what this is. This doesn't really open, but then over here we've got the remote for the TV, so I'm gonna take this out and then have a look at what we can do with it. Now, I'm not normally much of a TV watcher on flights. Doesn't matter if I'm flying, you know, economy, business, or first class. I just prefer chilling, reading a book, or sleeping. But again, for the purposes of this video, we shall have a look at what kinds of entertainment is available. Let Swiss entertain you. Okay, I'm gonna let you, Swiss. Right, so let's have a look at the movies section, I guess, selection. There's quite a few here. I mean, I'm not gonna read you all of them. I guess these are the Flying Films Festival, so more like festival films. Then we go down and it says, I love musicals, which I obviously love musicals, so let's see what they have going on here. Oh, Chicago, Dreamgirls, Hairspray. Alright, these are all like old school movies. Casablanca, From Here to Eternity. New releases. Okay, this should be interesting. Right, okay, we've got Cruella, which actually came out back in May. I want to say April or May. I have already seen it. Good film. Peter Rabbit 2, Luca. Still haven't finished watching Luca. I've tried to watch Luca twice now, but I've only managed to get through it halfway through. I don't think an airplane is going to be the place for me to continue watching it though, because clearly I'm not finding it interesting enough. Right, let's keep going. Space Jam, right. Okay, Suicide Squad. Soul. Well, that's good. Bit of Disney Pixar as well. So let's go and have a look at what TV programs they've got available as well. Okay, so you can see them here. Again, I'm not going to go through all of them because it's going to take ages. Hopefully you can see what's available anyway. Nothing really interests me. Amy, I guess, Amy Winehouse, that could be interesting, but not something I want to watch right now. Let's go to family. Again, nothing interests me. Sports. Yeah, I'm not really interested in sports either. Oh, The Beauty of Switzerland. That's cool. This is like a little documentary, I guess, 23 minutes, and just shows you the beauty of Switzerland, my home country. Yeah, so far I have to say, in terms of entertainment on the screens, I'm not that impressed. I feel like there's not a lot of good films around. The options that they do have don't really interest me, and there's not a lot of really new releases either. I mean, that could be because of the pandemic that we've been in. Not a lot of new films have been made anyway, so maybe that's why. But yeah, nothing has caught my eye anyway. But fear not, because they do have some more options of audio, if that's what you're into. There's some Disney over there, Disney Mania number 7, just over here. So I guess that could be something. Mary Poppins as well, Kids Princesses. Right, this is more like me. Yeah, they do have some options though, so if you don't have your own phone or your own iPod and you just want to listen to something different, they do have different vibes as well. Dancing on Air, Destination Anywhere, Calm and Peace. So no matter what kind of mood you're in, you can probably find something. And then as you can see, there's a section here that says My Swiss Flight, which I'll click on anyway, but it will just show you kind of what's going on, Swiss information, or you can have a little air show, which this is cool. Like, this is what I would normally actually have in the background, because like I said, I don't really tend to watch films or anything when I fly. I just like knowing where I am at. Like, I like being able to see where the plane is, how far we've gone, how far we've got left. That's more my thing. And then the last thing they've got going on is Swiss Kids, so I'm going to click on that as well. It just kind of shows movies and TV programs and audio for kids, which we would have already probably seen. But then the one extra thing here is the game section. So okay, they've got 3 games, literally 3 games only. Break blocks? I don't really recognize any of these. I mean, I do know Sesame Street, but I don't recognize the games necessarily. This just looks to be an ebook. which I guess kind of works as a game. And by the way, this is the other side of the remote, so if you do want to play a game on the screen, you can use this side and you've got all your controls. But my recommendation would be that if you're flying with Swiss Air Business, just bring your own tablet, your own iPad or phone, and put whatever film you want to on there, because that will probably provide you with more entertainment than what they've got available here. I mean, that's the thing, compared to some of the Middle Eastern airlines like Emirates or Qatar Airways, the entertainment system in any of the European airlines just isn't quite as good. I've flown Emirates economy plenty of times, and I feel like even in economy, the entertainment value is better than what it is here for business class. Anyway, I'm still absolutely happy with my seat here in this flight, and they are slowly but surely coming here with some drinks. Okay, so for my drink, as usual, I decided to go for an apple juice. They also gave me some nuts as well, which is nice. Now I'm going to play around with the chair slash bed properly when it's time to sleep, but just for now I want to see what happens if I just kind of take it back a little bit and just relax, not fully into a bed but just a little bit. And of course there is an option for that, so you've got a bed option, which we're going to do later. You've got a lounge option, takeoff landing, which is obviously just completely straight, and then you've got some mood light as well over there. Again, I feel like we're going to test these out when it's time to sleep, like after food. But you can also get a massage, I want to say, softer, firmer, leg rest, Lord have mercy, there's many options. But for now I think we're just going to go for the lounge option and see what happens. Ooh. Okay, I'm going down. This is the lounge option. Ooh. Oh my god, my back already feels so much better. I'm not even sure if you can actually appreciate this on camera or not, but this is like a full-on lounge seat right now. I feel like I'm lounging by the sea, except there's no sea, just the sounds of the plane. But like, from my eyesight level, this is what I see. Like, I'm down, I'm closer to the floor. My legs still can't even touch the other part because of how much leg room I've got. Still got my apple juice here. I can obviously move this table about as well if I want to. I think I'm just going to show you the person next to me, because they've now positioned themselves into more or less a bed, and I am almost there but not quite. By the way, a big shout out to the gentleman next to me as well as the guy in front of him as well. Both of them I've had amazing chats with. Both of them absolutely love YouTube. One of them vlogs himself, so yeah, this is one of the good things about traveling solo, because you get to talk to people, and we had loads of chats, and one of them's a Disney fan. Right, I've come back into my normal takeoff landing position because it is time to eat, and I've literally got a table set for me waiting for my food. My apple juice is now here. I'm not gonna lie, I could get used to this. I low-key feel like I'm about to die in like a 5-star restaurant or something.
Would you like anything to drink with your first course?
Some more apple juice would be great, please. Thank you so much. They're about to serve the appetizers, the starters. I've got myself another glass of apple juice. Cheers. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. So my starter has arrived and it looks delicious. We've got some bread, some butter of course, olive oil as well, I want to say, over here in this tiny little bottle. And then the main event of the starter, of course, the salmon. It looks like there's some cucumbers on there, some seasoning, olive oil as well. I mean, I love this. It looks very well presented as well, of course. And say hello to my red socks again. This is great. I'm going to take my mask off so I can actually try a bit of this salmon. We do of course get proper cutlery again. Nice and proper. Okay, so the salmon. It smells really nice. There's some avocado as well on there, so I believe actually what's on top of it is actually avocado. I'm pretty sure that's what I read. Maybe some guacamole, I don't know. I'm really excited to try it anyway. Here's a bite of basically everything. That was like an explosion of different flavors in my mouth. I loved it. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I feel like I was expecting a stronger salmon taste, but the salmon taste is there, it's just not very overpowering. There's so many other things mixed in it that it just makes it more, I don't know, more cute on my tongue. I'm gonna take another bigger bite now. Oh, so good. There's honestly so much going on. I can taste some like citrusy lemon. There's a lot of crunch to the whole bite as well because of the cucumbers on it, some salt. The salmon is amazing, the avocado, like everything. The salmon's there, it's just not very overpowering. It's mixed well with everything else that is on this plate. It's just a nice piece of softness on my tongue. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Nothing is too much. All the flavors are just kind of moderately mixed there, but in really good amounts. So you can taste them enough, but not so much that it's like the only tasty taste, if you know what I mean. Shall I try a bit of the cheese as well? I mean, I wouldn't normally go for that, especially not now because I'm quite full, but I do love cheese, and I know that Swiss do cheese quite well. So I might as well try a bit of this too. That is good cheese. Very strong cheese though, so if you don't like your cheese, don't eat that. But I'm going to try the other one as well, just for the lols. Also good cheese. Slightly less strong tasting than the first one I tried, but still very, very good. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I feel like I'm going to have to try a little bit of the bread. Not the whole thing. No way am I going to eat this whole thing. I've already had way too many carbs today. But just a little bit because I feel like it's going to go very well with the cheese and also the salmon. And I kind of want to try the bread as well. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy my meal. Use a little bit of this as well, perhaps, on it because it's just too cute. I love it. I wonder if I can keep this. It's just adorable. That was a delightful meal. Honestly, I can't even explain to you how incredible it was. I can't believe this was only the starter. Absolutely loved it. Salmon, avocado, amazing. That the first cheese, the white one, was my favorite, so I finished that, and yes, I actually ended up finishing the whole bread as well. And I don't even regret it, you know, because when the food is this good, what else could I do? Also, the olive oil, the virgin olive oil, I used a bit of it on the bread to have with the cheese, and it was delicious. Do I feel like I'm bursting? Yes. Am I happy that I had that phenomenal starter? Also yes. Whilst I wait for my next course though, I think I'm going to use the lounge button again. Ooh, just to rest my back a little bit, have a tiny nana nap, and kind of just burn off the calories that I just ate. I'm obviously joking, I'm not going to be burning any calories just by lying down. It is just so nice to be able to do this though. I cannot wait until it's bedtime properly when I can be fully horizontal. Guys, I'm not even joking. I closed my eyes for maybe like 2 minutes just because I'm very, very tired. And then I open them and I've literally got my steak in front of me. Okay, well, let's have a look at this beautiful tenderloin then. It looks amazing. Pretty big. There's some sort of vegetables next to it as well. I believe that might be mashed potatoes. I'm not quite sure. Oh, the plate is warm as well. I always love it when the plate comes warm. I feel like it just, for me, is a sign that the food is going to be good as well. Because nobody wants hot food on a cold plate, right? I do also magically seem to have another piece of bread. Although they didn't give me another cheese, which is good because I'm kind of done with this. I'm probably not even going to touch that bread, to be fair. But this I'm excited about. Okay, time for the mask to come off again and the meat to go into my mouth. Let's cut through this. It's very tender. I mean, I know it's a tenderloin, but wow, very easy to cut through, even just with like a knife like this. I'm going to take some of the sauce as well that has come with it. I feel like this is quite a big piece, but a good enough one anyway. I am very much excited about this. Let's give it a go. I'm laughing because I feel like that tastes like something that you should get in one of the signature restaurants at Epcot or something. It's that good. Like you can taste the high quality of it, even in just that one bite. I am going to take another bite though, just to make sure I wasn't just dreaming. Yeah, it's really, really good. The sauce especially is phenomenal. Let me quickly try a little bit of it with this mashed potato thing that has come with it as well. Yeah, that's not mashed potato. And I know it's not because I'm pretty sure I didn't really even read that on the menu. There wasn't any mashed potato on the option that I went for. I can't remember what I got. Let's take the menu back and have a read. Okay, so I've got the beef tenderloin with whole grain mustard sauce. Oh yeah, that's the sauce. Incredible sauce. And then Valle Maggia polenta and root vegetables. So basically what I tried just now is the polenta, not mashed potatoes. And I mean, it still tasted amazing. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to try my best to finish this. And yeah, I guess I'll report back to you afterwards. Okay, I am done. That steak was incredible. The sauce, as I mentioned earlier, amazing. The polenta I actually wasn't the biggest fan of, so I tried a little bit of it. It was all right, but I wanted to focus on the actual steak, and I did, and I'm so happy. And I legitimately feel like I've gone to food heaven now, but it's time to put the napkin away, get the tray to, go away from me, because I have eaten a lot, and I am so tired. Like, I had no sleep last night. Absolutely no sleep. Obviously I had an early plane to catch, so I had to be at the airport at like whatever time it was. I can't remember, 6:30, something like that is when I got to the airport. And normally I don't tend to sleep much the night before I travel, especially if I've got an early plane to catch. I'm worried that I will miss it, and that's why I just don't end up sleeping at all. So I am really looking forward to the bed, this seat that is going to be turned into a bed. However, I might actually go to the seat next to me to do the bed, because I feel like this seat might provide just a little bit more privacy. Oh god, never mind, we've got dessert. I completely forgot about dessert. Everyone, I present to you this beauty. Now this is a cheesecake with a layer of chocolate, I believe, and some citrusy fruits. That's how it's described on the menu. I already know I'm not going to finish this because I'm just not a fan of a lot of desserts. Some desserts I like. I'm happy with like chocolate cake, donuts, tiramisu. Tiramisu is probably my favorite dessert, but cheesecakes aren't really my thing, and I don't really like desserts that are mixed with food, but I am going to take one bite of it at least. Okay, let's do this. Sorry about the terrible lighting, by the way. Obviously I'm on a plane. We're literally flying through air, the sun's at one side at one point, then it's on the other side. Like, things are happening, so the lighting is very, very unpredictable. But let me try a bite of this. It's actually really nice. It's very citrusy, like very fruity. I can't taste the chocolate at all. In fact, I can't even really taste the cheesecake. It's just mainly fruit. But if that's something that you enjoy, then it's a good dessert. On a completely different note, as you can see here, we've got less than 4 hours left now to our destination. So 2 hours have just gone. Just like, I don't even know what's happened to them. I've been eating for the most part. But this is the vibe of the airplane at the moment. Nice lighting going on. I guess very soon it's going to be time for proper rest. Hopefully everyone's going to be just sleeping. Maybe they'll even turn the lights off. Who knows? Anyway, before I go for a little bit of a nap, I have a little proposal for you. It's something weird, so feel free to skip the next few minutes. But how do you feel about coming to the bathroom with me? I mean, not actually coming to the toilet, obviously, but basically I just want to go in the bathroom or the toilets to freshen up a little bit, wash my face before I have my nap. And some of you might be curious as to what the toilet looks like, so if you're one of those people and you don't find it weird, keep watching the next few minutes. If not, just skip ahead and then you'll see me on this awesome chair bed thing. To those of you who are still watching, congratulations. We're about to go on an amazingly exciting adventure right now. Okay, we are in the toilet, so have mercy. Oh, there's a full-length mirror. That's exciting. I'm going to take my mask off momentarily. Nice to breathe. I mean, I feel like the toilets are just standard airplane toilets, although I do enjoy these light fixtures they've got going on the mirror. It feels a bit jazzy, almost like musical theatre toilets. We do have a sink here, there's some tissues, I guess, toilet paper. The actual toilet is here. Yeah, I don't really know what else to show you. I mean, this is the time where all the people who decide to skip forward are just kind of laying back, thinking very smartly to themselves, we made the right decision. Like, there was no point in watching Sam go to the toilet on a plane. But I feel like we still had fun, right? It was still an adventure. Let me know in the comments. Right, I have suitably freshened up. Now it's time to make my bed. Like I said, I am gonna sleep on this bed because, as you can see, it's got two of these like armrests on both sides. These are actually called throne seats, and they're very, very popular. The ones that are sat next to somebody else aren't throne seats because obviously you've still got somebody next to you, but they do have some that are just like single seats and have these two armchairs around them. They're very, very limited, and they're normally reserved for Hun Circle people, so like the highest level of the loyalty scheme with miles and more. Unfortunately, by the time I came to reserve my seats, all of the throne seats had already gone, but I can make my own throne seat basically. And fun or maybe sad fact, the seat next to me was actually meant to be my mom's. My mom was meant to travel with me, but unfortunately for personal reasons that I don't want to go into, she couldn't travel, and that's why I was almost certain that the seat next to me would be empty, because we only cancelled her flight like a few hours before the flight took off. So really, I'll be sitting in this chair in honor of my mom. Right, I am now fully positioned in my throne seat with the armrests on both sides. Now the question is, do I actually feel like a queen? No, because look at me. I definitely don't look like a queen. I mean, I am a mess. I've had no sleep, and also I feel like because I'm not looking like a queen, I can't really feel it inside either. Although that meal, you know, that was served to me just like half an hour ago, that almost made me feel like a queen. I don't know. Let's get on with this. Let's turn this into a bed. Okay, so they do actually give you a little manual in case you're too stressed about the buttons like I am, and you just want to make sure you're doing everything right. This is a Swiss business customize your seat, a little manual that comes in front of you, and it tells you exactly what you need to do depending on what you want. So the seat cushion can be firmer or softer. We've already seen the options on the little control thing earlier. And then you've got the mood light here, mood light number, massage takeoff, and then at the other side, oh lordy, yeah, customize your seat, tray table, tells you how to take that out, closure, additional features, oh yeah, your iPod USB things as well. But yeah, what we're really interested in is obviously the bed situation. I've also just noticed there's another hand sanitizer thing here as well, so I might use that just to clean this armrest as well. Why not? It's always good to be safe. These are the buttons. We've already had a look at them on the other armrests. Bed, lounge, takeoff, landing, all the other options that you can do. We'll try the moonlight at some point, maybe when I wake up, but the bed is what we're going to press now. Okay, here goes nothing. Ooh, I'm going down, I'm going down. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Let's see. I wonder how low it goes. Oh, Lord have actual mercy. Wow. Oh my god, you can't even see me. This is insane. Whoa. I'm still here, I promise. Lordy. I don't think you appreciate, we are fully horizontal right now. Like, this is a full-on bed, and I cannot be happier about this. I honestly can't tell you how relaxed I feel right now. However, I am missing a pillow and a blanket, which are just round the corner, so I'm going to grab them in a bit. There you go. This looks a lot more comfortable now. Look at it. An actual bed. Also, I've just noticed they do have some controls right next to your kind of head as well. So if you're sleeping, you can literally turn the lights on, off, you know, take off, land. You can change your seat position, everything just from right next to your head instead of having to use the ones that are on the armrests. Very clever. Anyway, I am now. Sorry, I didn't even realize how horizontal it actually is. Like. Oh my god, I've even got more. I'm underestimating how comfy this is. I guess this is it. My actual little bed on Swissair's business class. I've got my pillow over here, got my blanket as well. I'm not even that cold, but it's always nice to have something on you when you sleep, isn't it? This is literally my view right now. Like, I can see the ceiling of this airplane. It's a good thing I've got a reading light right next to my head as well, you know, just in case I want to read a little bit in bed. But honestly, as I mentioned before, I really haven't had any sleep at all in the past like 88 hours or so, so I really do need some sleep, especially because by the time I land in Dubai, it's going to be like late at night, and the following morning I've got some important errands that I need to do, so I really need to be awake for that. So yeah, it's bedtime. I'll see you guys in a bit. It is a few hours later. I feel like I've napped for the past 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was actually a really good nap as well. I feel slightly energized. I mean, it was a comfortable sleep, I have to be honest. Let's just go a little button. Ooh, this is quite bright. Pretty good lighting though, if you're filming a YouTube video, although it's a little bit too centralized. Anyway, as you can see on the screen, we've only got about 51 minutes left until we land, so yeah, it shouldn't be too long now. I think they're going to be turning the lights on in the next 20 minutes or so. Quite a lot of people are still sleeping. But what I want to draw attention to right now, again, are my red socks and just how much space I've got, like leg room. Obviously, I'm not even lying down at the moment. I'm kind of lounging, but I still have loads of space, and it's amazing. Anyway, I feel like it's only right to try and make my bed now that I've risen, now that I've woken up. Try and make this bed look a little bit decent, like an actual bed. I feel like you might be able to guess where I'm heading at now. I mean, we've already been here before. Those of you who came with me the first time might already know this place, but I've obviously just woken up from a nap and I think it might be time to freshen up again. As I'm waiting for the lavatory, as they call it, I thought I'd show you a little sneak peek of the what I believe is a first class area as well. It's a lot smaller than the business class, only a few chairs. By the way, I've now got somebody next to me, so my original seat, G14 or 14G. I guess as I was sleeping, somebody has now come and sat there. I did just check with the flight attendants and they said like they moved this person there, but my understanding is that she's a little bit problematic because the way I actually woke up from my nap was by a flight attendant telling the person next to me that they need to put their mask on because they keep putting their mask down, like, and I've usually had flight attendants go to this person and tell them to put the mask back up at least 5 times just in the past 20 minutes or so that I've been awake. And obviously I understand this might be a little bit hypocritical because I've got my mask down right now, but it's because I'm literally in the toilet, so there's nobody around me. I'm going to put it back up as soon as I leave. Right, let's go back into my seat now. But yeah, now you know that if I don't vlog too much on the way down, it's because I've got somebody next to me now. It is time, unfortunately, to unbedify this chair. So take off landing. Oh, we're going back. Like I was so horizontal a few minutes ago that this is it. This is back into how we are, and we are meant to land in exactly half an hour, which is why I need to be sat up in the like regular position. My feet are still happy though, obviously. I actually have really enjoyed wearing these red socks. They've been really nice and comfortable on the flight. And then this is our situation right now. 33 minutes until we land. By the way, the screens are also touch screens, so if you don't want to use the remote that I showed you earlier, you can literally use your fingers as well, as you can see. So it's not just with the remote. I actually find the finger touching much easier. And you can move them about just a tiny bit. Like they're not very flexible in terms of how you position your screens, but you can do this. Like you can lean them a bit downwards when you're lying down, I guess, and then put them back up. What I want to do is to go to my Swiss flight and see exactly where we are in the world at the moment. Oh look, we are getting very close to Dubai. I'm actually so excited now. I've got friends and family to see in Dubai. As I mentioned earlier, I'm here for personal reasons, but also some things that I need to get done. So more than anything, I'm just looking forward to seeing people again. Just very quickly, as I was sleeping, they did come for another round of snacks and drinks. Obviously, I was fast asleep, so I missed all of that. I think they brought out some crisps and coffees and that kind of thing. So if you do miss that and you want some, you can always just go to a flight attendant and ask for some more crisps or chocolates or whatever you missed out on. I definitely don't, because I'm still very full from everything that I've eaten today. But just wanted to let you know that in case you do want some more snacks, you're never like short of it. They will always provide you with it.
Put your seat back in the position and put away your table, as well as your leg rest and video screen.
Well, we are getting prepared to land, so it's time to tighten the seatbelt, clean up all the mess over here, and sadly also change out of my lovely red socks. Also, look at Dory. This is a new tattoo that I got about a week ago. She's kind of peeking through from the red sock. Fun fact, we are just going past Iran, which is obviously my country, and the UAE is kind of right below it. I am officially in Dubai. This is the Dubai airport that you can kind of see behind me. It's very busy. Airport lighting is so unflattering, by the way, so I do apologize for that. Maybe I'm just unflattering at the moment. That's also a definite possibility. Anyway, one thing that I'm glad I did, and I only picked it up like last minute as I was leaving my seat on the Swiss Air business class, is this little paper that I'm going to insert here that basically said that with that paper you're allowed to kind of go through the fast track of passport control, and I'm really glad I did because the regular queue was so busy. And even if you'd flown business class, the only way to like prove it was to show that little piece of paper. There were so many people that were in the same cabin as me in business class who'd forgotten to pick it up, and they were being stopped. They were like, you can't join the fast track queue. And I did it, and it only took me like a minute to get through it, so that was a big advantage as well of flying business class. This is my luggage. I'm so glad, by the way, that my suitcase is so light. Also, look how blue everything is. Also, look at this Mickey. Look how cute Mickey is. Yeah, my suitcase, as I would have showed it to you earlier, was only about 10 kilos back in the UK. Also, shout out to my lovely dad, who has just given me these flowers. He's come to pick me up. He won't be on camera, but yeah, he welcomed me with these. But that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative or fun to watch. At least, you know, I think it's really fun watching travel vlogs myself, and especially with different business classes. I watch them a lot, different airlines and stuff, so hopefully you found it interesting at least a little bit. But yeah, this is the arrival area of Dubai Airport. This is a wonderful bouquet of roses. This is a very knackered and hot. I need to take this hoodie off. Sam for God, thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.